Alright, I've left early, heading to Mount St. Helens, and see how it turns out. I think it's best to leave early in the morning so I can avoid that sunlight like blazing into my eyeballs. You could also leave in the afternoon or just at noontime where the sun's right above you and then not have any problems. But whoa, there's a crow. It's gonna be a hot one today. It's gonna be in the 90s, so I'm not too enthused about that. And also, I'm curious about how they charge the money, because I really don't need to go inside any buildings to look at the volcano, the Johnston Viewing Center. I saw some videos where you could just look from outside, and I'd like to avoid paying for that if I can. Paying for just to look at it from the outside. So there's a speed trap when you head into St. Helens Mount. Going through Tootle here, you gotta drop from 55 to 35, possibly even 20 miles an hour. It's a little speed trap. So these are, this is a part of a tree farm. They replanted these trees. It has signs that say 1985, so it took them about 5 years after the explosion, and then they made a tree farm. But it's unknown if this, okay, that area was planted 2001. It's hard to say if the destruction really even reached this far. You know, the clouds of dust covered this area, but I'm not sure if it really destroyed trees. So I just saw some individual selling 10 acres. I have to wonder what the property value would be near a volcano. So yeah, when the volcano erupts again, there's going to be some spectacular forest fires. Looks like the forest has grown back nice and strong around here. Uh-oh. Okay. So that's a very steep face. Rocks are a threat of falling down. Yep, that's very steep. It's at elevation 1,000 feet. It's kind of been a climb the whole way up to this point. It's probably 20-25 minutes. So they advertise helicopter rides up here. Okay, so there's elk in the area. I didn't know how many there were going to be, so I had to slow down considerably. It's 5:50 right now. I left a little bit after 5. I've been the only one on the road, and I've been driving pretty slow, maybe 45 to 50 when it's 55 miles an hour. Hofstad Bluffs are free admission. Nobody else is on the road. It's a Sunday, so people are even less likely to be on the road. I just want to beat the east sun coming up. Yeah, usually I see like when the trees are planted, say like, you know, a certain year, like that last one is 1985 or so. Well, there's another sign that just pointed out that these are natural growth trees. You don't normally see that, but I think they're doing that because of the volcano and people's curiosity about how the land is recovering. This is a very long bridge. Looks pretty high up. Yeah, that's significantly high. Oh, yeah, the sun is changing things. At an incline too. Just more view. It's not very easy to see. Huh. I think it's interesting how we have so much documentation about the eruption in 1980. and all that, having it on video and accounts, people talking about it and stuff. What about when it erupted in the 1800s? We got no information on that. Did anybody die? I mean, did any pioneers die on that? We really don't know much about that one, or even past ones before that. How did it affect Indian tribes? But we certainly got a lot of information from the 1981. It's about all we know about. Okay, so this is the brake check area. 45 miles an hour going downhill. So it's not completely uphill on the way there. And this is, yeah, towards the end it gets, I saw on the map, it gets really windy. So you have to be careful. But yeah, if you leave early in the morning like me and that other guy, the sun can catch your eyes in the wrong time too, so you got to be aware of that. Yeah, still doing the brake check. I got my foot off the gas and going a pretty good speed still. Even though the road looks like it's practically flat, like level, I guess I'm still going. I'm on a decline still. 45, well, I'm at 40 with my foot off the gas, so yeah, it's enough of a decline because my car seems to I don't know, it doesn't like to cruise for long distances. So now I'm picking up speed. So I was on the incline. Oh, I'm feeling in my ears just a little bit. So it shows I'm really in a decline. Is that the volcano? I might be looking at the volcano. I'm about 15 miles from Johnston. But then Johnston's about 5 miles from the volcano. The volcano was blown out one side, and from the pictures I've seen, that looks like it's blown out one side over there. Oh man, the sun again. So it always has to come and ruin the view. Well, you can kind of see it. Okay, so this is another viewpoint area. I'm going straight to Johnston because it's just the end point. There's a deer up ahead. Saw elk before. Now it's running back, and it's got that bounding type of run to it. So that's a black-tailed deer. They like to bound. You see a different run pattern between black-tailed deer and white-tailed deer. And that's the difference in living in the mountains and living on the plains. I'm still riding my brake. Still riding it. So there's a peak I hit at some point, and now this whole time I'm just riding the brake. At 45, it's just enough of an incline where I really don't have to wail on the brake a lot. I could just kind of use a natural speed that the inclination or declination is pushing me at. Actually, it's pushing me at 50 miles an hour right now. And there's a volcano off to the right. So this is the first time I'm looking at the volcano. I'm pretty sure that's it. And you really got to drive a long ways in to see it. Okay. You got to drive quite a ways in, at least a half hour, at least 30 minutes in before you catch sight of it. I was thinking maybe you could see it from Castle Rock. It's just not that tall of a mountain though. So it's, oh, okay. So there's gonna be, is that really where the volcano blew out? That means this whole area would have been absolutely devastated. And it does look like all new growth forest around here. So yeah, it's a good chance of that. Okay, so the speed limits slowed down considerably. I was just announced we entered into the fee area, so we're at 25 miles an hour. Okay, Coldwater Johnston Lake Observatory. That's another free one. I emailed somebody and everything is free except for Johnston Observatory, which is $8. That's what I want to avoid paying. I mean, you could see the volcano from here. I don't know what advantages that Johnston provides. What? Okay, alright. Open Saturday and Sunday 10 to 6. Okay, so that free area is open at 10. Johnston's going to be open at 10, but you got a gate that prevents you from accessing it. So I'm at a bit of a loss. I'm sure that speeds have slowed down to 25 because of congestion. So there was an abrupt turn, and that's also why it was 25 miles an hour as well. So yeah, so it's still a decline from here. It's been a decline for the past 10 minutes. Just kind of going down. I thought Johnston would be a little bit more on an incline. Probably about 8 miles from Johnston Observatory. So looking at this volcano, I just can't stop thinking about how much it destroyed things, killed people from that huge explosion. Whoa, there's a gate there, but it's open. Okay. Alright, Johnston Ridge in 6.5 miles. It's very destructive. I mean, on this side of the volcano, this is all new growth forest. So it killed everything back in 1980, and this was a wasteland for a number of years. Okay, so I entered Skamania County. Skamania County. Oh, geez. You can see the different rocks. Looks like there's quite a bit of old growth forest, old growth trees that are fallen. I thought they'd burn up or something. Area closed, no entry. Huh. Wonder why that is. I passed some kind of a trail. Oh, there's a car up ahead. Alright, so I'm back in an elevation. It said elevation 3,000 feet. No more riding the brake. The Johnston Observatory shouldn't be too much farther, maybe like 5 miles away or so. Man, a lot of people have beat me here too. It's the second car I've seen. There's about 4 cars parked on the trail. So for this early Sunday morning, I had 2 cars that beat me, and it's sometime after 6. Alright, so it's been quite a climb going up to Johnston. It's about short of 6:30 in the morning. Just valley after valley around here. It's quite a climb. Now you don't see any significant trees around here. It's all small brush. Small trees everywhere. Slow vehicle turnout. I guess maybe that's for congestion or something. vegetation is definitely slowly making its way back. Oh, that sun. I'm heading straight west. If it's right behind me like that. Huh. This last leg of the road really is windy. So I should be heading east at some point. So yeah, I'm burning through a significant amount of gas because of the distance and the elevation. It's just been a heck of a climb into the sun to just get to this last Johnston point. 15 miles an hour. Wow. That's the slowest point I've seen. Oh, I think I'm here though. Just want to look for the parking now. Not a loading zone. It's closed at 9, so they probably have a gate that's in the way. Slow. Alright. Some information over there. That's probably the walkway. Here's the parking. Lots of room for parking. Not sure where you pay exactly, but I'll just kind of stop here and see. So this is the parking lot. You can see one other person two other people are here. Something is closed, some kind of building off in the distance there. Man, it's nice to be on my feet again. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to make it over to Johnston quick.